This is how I modified a 1-gallon garden sprayer to pump gear oil using a compressor. I know that the garden sprayer has a manual pump and it's still a big improvement compared to the small pump that sits on top of each bottle, but I have a compressor and I'm lazy. I don't suggest or endorse anyone to make any modifications at all, but if you do, it's all on you. I take no responsibility. First, I had to find a 1-gallon garden sprayer. I picked one without a pressure relief valve because I did not know how much pressure I needed to pump that oil. A plastic wand will also be easy to bend without kinking. With a little heat, I bent the wand, being careful not to melt it. I also cut the spray tip off. I used an air compressor coupling that fits my garage compressor, a nut for it, and a drill bit that is smaller than the threads. I used a little bit of thread sealant and powered in the coupling. Forming threads in the plastic, I was very careful to make sure it was just snug, since this is just plastic. Then I placed a nut with a little bit of Loctite on the inside protruding threads, and just finger tight. Using an open and box end wrench, I snugged the nut down. I had to alternate open and box end to tighten the nut. I did not crank down on the nut, it's just a plastic container. I just wanted to make it tight enough to keep the coupler from popping out of the container. I set my compressor to 35 pounds. This is the flow rate. It takes about 90 seconds to dispense 1 quart of fluid at a 6-inch head. I needed to pump the oil up about 3 feet here, so I expected it would take a little longer. Since I know that 3 quarts will not overfill the rear end, and I'm a very busy man, I used a clamp. Had I thought about it, I would have gotten a sprayer with a locking wand. It took about 6 minutes to pump 3 quarts, and the container is clean, no waste, not a drop left. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this interesting.